Hi guys, welcome to my channel where I talk about either controversial issues or, things I find interesting. So I'm here to talk about, the Black Lives, All Lives, Blue Lives Matter. I know all these camps are against each other, but I feel like it doesn't need to be, and that you don't need to try to overshadow another one with your own point of view. I'm here, I do support Black Lives Matter.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I know half of you just responded like that, and the other half are saying, well, of course you're black. The thing is that I have good reasoning for it. And one of the first things that bothers me is I notice in a lot of these videos, half the people are justifying it by saying, well, if you didn't do any crimes, then you wouldn't run into these issues. But the thing is, there's such thing as, just punishment. Like, would you want to get shot for jaywalking? Like, that doesn't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these people didn't really do anything wrong. So, on top of that, the next comment that I see that really bothers me is that everyone says, oh, black and black crime is a huge issue. Why don't you fix the problems in your community first? Well, there's nothing wrong with trying to fix multiple problems at one time. And two, yes, black and black crime is huge. 92% of black and black crimes are 92%, which means that every time a black person is violent crime, 92% of the time, it's a black person that's the victim. But what's something that's never talked about is the rate of white on white crime. It's at 84%. That doesn't sound that much better to me. And the thing is, that just shows you that it's not a problem unique to our community. Every community has their issues. So the best way to fix it is try to come together and figure something out for the greater good when it comes to these crime rates. So another thing that bugs me is that, there's another study done by the FBI in 2006 that states that KKK members were getting into the police force. This endangers more than just blacks. This endangers people of all different races and creeds outside of being white. That's dangerous. We're a state, United States, we're a country brought together by people of all different facets of life. And this is something that could potentially ruin it in the long run. So to continue, one thing that's stated though is that more than anything, socioeconomic status and crime are connected, more so than race by far. And obviously, you can see it, and it's sad, but black people are not at the top of the socioeconomic status chain, at least as a whole. And the thing is, everyone's gonna say, well, whose fault is that? You're gonna say, and a lot of them say, well, it's our fault, you guys should do better. But the thing is that it's different. A lot of other people are coming from a higher place. So let's start, and I know everyone's tired of hearing it, let's go back to the slavery days. When that happened, a lot of the owners, after it got abolished, got reparations. We didn't get anything. So we're starting from the bottom, and we're trying to work our way up. While a lot of other potentially white people have a really high starting place. That generational wealth matters, yes, even from 200 years ago. It helps, it got you to where you are today, so you don't have to work as hard to get to middle class. While there's a lot of blacks who started lower middle, lower class, and it's really hard to get out of it. Many studies suggest that the class you're born into, chances are you're gonna stay there until the day you die. So it's really hard to make that much change in such a relatively short amount of time. So yes, can we do better? Yeah. But is it entirely our fault? I'd have to say no. And to even strengthen this is that we did have a place of economic, prosperity called Tulsa, Oklahoma. So what I'm gonna say about that is that, or Black Wall Street, what I'm gonna say is it got bombed and it was doing super well. So imagine where the community as a whole would be today if that was still there. Imagine how prosperous that community would be and how it would affect the rest of us as a whole. So that's my take on the whole economic and crime side. Now, to move even further along, when it comes to, getting shot, a lot of people say, oh, but whites get shot more than blacks do. Is that true? Yes, it's at twice, it's at, double. You guys get shot twice as much. But I have to say, the thing is that you guys are 62% of the population. We're 13. The chances of encounter is way higher for you. If everything was fair, then you guys would get shot 4 to 5 times more. Do I want you to get shot? Absolutely not. That's terrible. But that's the reality of the situation. Anyway, that's my take on it. Thank you. Goodbye.